Oshkosh are showing a couple of JLTV variants that don't look like production standard models. Is that correct? And could you talk us through them, please?
Yeah, no, that you're spot on. You are correct. Actually, the base vehicles that you see underneath the weapon systems, those are the actual current vehicle production that's being delivered to the Army and the Marine Corps right now. So the vehicles that you see coming off the production line, these actually came off the production line earlier this year. So what is new here are the weapon systems on the trucks themselves. So these weapon systems aren't in the Marine Corps or the Army inventory. We wanted to show them here at AUSA this year to actually highlight that flexibility of our platform to integrate many different types of weapon systems very rapidly for whatever new missions they have. Because the vehicle platform is designed for the missions they have right now and they know in the near term. But we know that the vehicles are going to be out there for another 20, 30, even 40 years. So having that flexibility to integrate different weapons packages, C4 and so forth, is what's really important. And that's what we're highlighting here this year, is that flexibility of integration for weapons packages.
And could you talk us through the two specific variants, perhaps starting with what I assume to be the utility variant?
Yes, correct. Yeah, this is the utility variant. It's a two-door vehicle. It's got a payload of 2,100 pounds. What's showing here is a fully armored, B-kitted utility variant, but what's on the back end of this is a Boeing SHORAD system. So what it has is a machine gun, a sensor package, as well as a longbow Hellfire missile system on it. So the SHORAD program that the Army's coming up with is very vital to the Army. So what we wanted to show is our platform's capability to be able to take a SHORAD system, to be able to have that flexibility for the commander for a weapon system should they need that. So that's why we're showing it here this year. And in fact, Boeing, who is the manufacturer of this SHORAD system, actually used it recently in one of the SHORAD missile shoots out at White Sands, and my understanding did very well.
So Dave, is this combination something that Oshkosh or Oshkosh in partnership with another could offer for any potential US or other nations' requirement?
Yes, we could. We are, from an Oshkosh Defense perspective, we're a specialty vehicle manufacturer, tactical wheeled vehicle manufacturer. We don't manufacture, design, or develop weapon systems or radios. We integrate them. So we're agnostic when it comes to those type of things. So whatever the customer would want, whether they want a Boeing system or another one, we would integrate that onto our platform and optimize that for their use.
And the general purpose variant, which has the 30mm cannon on the top, could you give us some details on that, please?
Yes, the Army has indicated that they're interested in increasing the lethality within the JLTV program by potentially going to a larger caliber. So that's one of the things we're demonstrating here this year, showing, I should say, is a 30mm autocannon that's Kongsberg on this vehicle. Again, we're agnostic as far as weapon systems. We've integrated other manufacturers as well. And then if you look on the backside of the vehicle, we also have a compact laser weapon system, also made by Boeing. So we know that drones are a very hot issue right now, so to speak. So the capability to either shoot them down, dazzle them, etc., is very important. So we wanted to show that type of weapon system on top of a JLTV as well, again, to provide that commander additional flexibility should they need it in a weapon system.
And if I'm correct, Dave, laser weapons require quite a lot of generated power to be efficient. Does the JLTV have the capability as standard to produce that much power?
Well, the way this laser weapon system is set up, there's multiple modules for the system itself. So you have the unit on top of the vehicle you see. There's an electronics package for it to help control it, guide it, and so forth. There's a cooling system for it because lasers get kind of warm. And then there's a energy storage system associated with it as well. So the vehicle has the ability to be able to rapidly recharge that energy storage system to be able to enable multiple fires of that laser system. So it's more the opportunity or capability for our platform to recharge their energy storage system they've got.
And finally, could we just have a quick update on where the JLTV program currently sits?
Right, so we're in the midst of the low-rate initial production. We're just wrapping up the reliability qualification testing. We've got over 100,000 miles on these vehicles out in the government test sites, doing extremely well, exceeding some of the requirements out there very well. And we've actually delivered over 600 vehicles. So those vehicles are being prepared for eventual fielding after next year's full-rate production decision, which is scheduled for December of 2018.